Alright, what's up guys, it's Central here, and I am back with some more awesome, cool Kingdom Hearts news for you guys today. And also some kind of general Kingdom Hearts news as well. You know, this is kind of general for the series overall. We just keep on getting some awesome stuff from the Ultimania in this thing, man. It just keeps on coming, man. It's all coming pretty much from this one interview right here. Just making this video on the smaller topic right here because, you know, it's just something that people have been asking about for years, and I just think people need to go exactly what's going on with it and what's going to be happening with it in the future. So yeah, let's get into it. So again, like I mentioned before, and like I keep talking about in my videos as of recently, the Kingdom Hearts The Ultimania was just released over in Japan this past Friday, if I'm not mistaken, and oh man, there's a bunch of stuff revealed in this thing. Make sure to subscribe to this channel to make sure you're caught up on all the Kingdom Hearts The Ultimania stuff, because I'm planning on making more videos about this. It's mainly from this one Tetsuya one interview. It's crazy, but there's a lot more stuff to be talked about. But the topic we're going to talk about in this video is revolving around the possibility of Marvel and Star Wars appearing in Kingdom Hearts, those properties appearing in the series, and why they were in Kingdom Hearts 3. So as we all know, at this point, Disney bought Marvel back in 2009, and also bought Lucasfilm back in 2012. So they have access to the Marvel characters licenses and the Star Wars license as well, and you can include Indiana Jones in there if you want to. And since that's the case, and since Kingdom Hearts is kind of a big smorgasbord of a bunch of Disney properties plopped into one, people are asking, like, why can't there be Star Wars characters in Kingdom Hearts? Why can't there be Marvel characters in Kingdom Hearts? Why can't there be the Cinematic Universe be a world in Kingdom Hearts? Why can't the Galaxy Far, Far Away be a world in Kingdom Hearts? You know, that's something that a lot of people have been asking, I think. I see it a lot on Twitter and, like, in my comment section and Reddit and stuff like that. So it's clearly a popular option amongst people. You know, they're also popular franchises, popular properties right now. They're really hot, so it would make sense for them to put them in Kingdom Hearts since they're really marketable. Well, here in the Kingdom Hearts The Ultimania, the interview Tetsuya Nomura did in there, we got our answer, and it does not look good for it. So here's what he had to say about it. The interviewer asks him, the Disney Group has also added Marvel and Lucasfilm to its lineup, so the possibility of future worlds to choose from has increased even further, hasn't it? That's right. However, in order to change those properties into the game, contracts must be made with each company separately, and these are cases where other game companies already have contracts. So although the Disney Group has indeed added those properties, incorporating them into Kingdom Hearts isn't so simple and clean. Sorry. That's also the reason why Mickey is only in one scene in Kingdom Hearts 1. At the same time, another company was releasing a game that had to do with Mickey, so though we were denied its usage, we persisted and eventually got, as long as you only have one scene from far away as a silhouette with him waving his hand or something. Since we had to make the best with the biggest and only chance we had, that's why that scene appears that way. And they tried to explain that scene somewhat in Kingdom Hearts 0.2, which was completely unnecessary in my opinion. Just keep naked the whole time. That would just be fine with me, you know what I mean? But that's whatever, they had to retcon that somehow. But anyways, yeah, we just got our answer about Star Wars and Marvel being in Kingdom Hearts, the possibility of that. And again, like I mentioned before, it's seeming unlikely based on what he said right here. So again, what he said was that they have to go make individual contracts with those companies as well, like with Lucasfilm and Marvel. They have to go to them as well to get those characters into the game, because while Disney does own them, yes, and that is an advantage in some way, those characters and properties are still semi-owned by those companies. You know, I think Disney just owns those companies and in turn owns those properties, so you still have to go through Marvel and Lucasfilm to get those characters into the game, which makes it even more complicated when you have a second party involved. You know, you have Disney and then you have the other one trying to negotiate the same thing, so that makes it a little bit more complicated. And I also think they'd have to go through EA too, since they also own the game rights for Star Wars, so I think they have to go through them too, which makes that even more complicated, so Star Wars is even less likely, I think. Speaking of contracts, and also adding on top of the craziness to this, he also mentions that there's contracts already being made with other game companies. Like I mentioned, EA owns Star Wars game license, so you have to go through them as well. And you know, they also need to, like, make sure it's managed and consolidated, so they just don't throw around their properties willy-nilly. You know, there's a bunch of Marvel and Star Wars games being made for, like, mobile phones right now, so you know, they want to kind of consolidate that, make sure they can manage everything that's going on, and they also think it's probably competition as well, since, you know, Kingdom Hearts is such a big property, they think it'd be overshadowing this other thing that's coming out around the same time, like Marvel Heroes on iPhone or something like that. So they're like, I don't know. That is the reason why Mickey is only in one scene in Kingdom Hearts 1. He initially wasn't supposed to be in there at all, because there's another game with Mickey being released around the same time. I don't know which game that would be, I'd have to look that up, but they were, like, begging so much for him to be in there, and they eventually just budged, said, one scene, silhouette, far away, you can do it, and that's what they did. So basic gist of it is, Marvel and Star Wars being Kingdom Hearts, it's gonna be really complicated. It could happen, but a lot of contracts and agreements and good circumstances have to happen for that to be implemented, so it's looking unlikely at this point, which, I'm not that big of a person for Marvel and Star Wars being Kingdom Hearts, you know. I don't know exactly if they work in there. You know, I'm not that big of live action things being in Kingdom Hearts. They did it right with Kingdom Hearts 3. You know, they mixed it in perfectly in that game and just made it look so fucking beautiful. So I guess it could be pulled off, but I think they'd have to do it exactly right, or else it would just go really wrong. And you know, I would like a lightsaber keyblade as much as the next guy. You know, lightsaber keyblade, that would just be the most badass thing ever to see on the screen. I would just literally die. I mean, you could mod that stuff into a Kingdom Hearts game if you want to, but to see it officially in there in a Star Wars world, bruh, I would lose it. You know, I'd like to fight alongside Hulk and Captain America and Iron Man, finding Heartless alongside them. That'd be cool, but I just don't know how exactly that would work. It'd be really, really hard to pull off, I think. I think they could do it. Could possibly happen, but again, contracts makes it complicated, so who knows at this point. But that's all I want to talk about with you guys in this video. Tell me down in the comments below your opinion on this right here. What do you think about Marvel and Star Wars being in Kingdom Hearts? Do you want it to be in there? Do you not want it to be in there? Do you think it will happen eventually? And what do you think about this whole situation? Do you think it could be possible? Tell me down in the comments below what your opinion is on this. Also, make sure to subscribe, like this video. That'd be really awesome if you did. Also, follow me on Twitter as well. This has been KH Central, and I will see you guys later. Bye.